that was a moo point. I ate some powder. It looks patchy. Why? Don't try it. We have new products by Catrice Cosmetics and I really like testing drugstore products. So I placed an order. It is here. I'm very curious to try some of their new products like the Nude Drop Tinted Serum. They claim this one can cover as a foundation and also it has a serum-y consistency. So I really want to see the coverage of this product. They also have a new powder foundation. I have never tried one by Catrice before. They have new mascaras, a new loose powder. I was very excited to see that they have a new eye and cheek palette. You have everything for a makeup look. They have new primers, new eyeliners. Basically, I'm gonna be doing a full face of Catrice makeup today. And as you have noticed, I got a haircut. It was time because it was taking me so long to wash the hair, dry the hair, style the hair, and I was just so bored and lazy. Time to start. Headband on. On my lips now I have the Catrice Drunken Diamonds Plumping Lip Balm in the shade 20, and I'm going to apply just a little bit more. Okay, it looks super nice, very natural. Now I'm taking the Smoother Plumping Primer Concentrate with vegan collagen. This one can optically fill in fine lines. I'm very curious about the consistency. The formula is between silicone and gel, and also it feels refreshing on the skin in the beginning. It gives a very light glow. Okay, I need to apply some on my face now. So I'm going to apply this on half of my face. On the other side, I'm going to apply my favorite Catrice primer, which is this one here. It's not the most spreadable primer. I have used like a big P. I forgot to zoom you in. I think my pores are exactly the same. My skin is just a little bit glowier, and all over my face I have applied a moisturizing cream with SPF 30. This one is by Avène. It is one of my favorite skincare products. I think it blurs a little bit my skin, but I don't see something extreme. It is definitely buildable and it's not peeling off, so we're giving thumbs up. It's a little bit sticky, but I'm always setting off my face with a loose powder, so that's not an issue. I like that it is lightweight. And on the other side, I'm gonna be using the Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base, keeping me matte. And I love this primer. I use it all the time in my foundation reviews. Mostly, the formula of this primer is different. It is like a moisturizing. It is very spreadable. This one is less glowy than the smoother primer. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. So I don't know if it is the packaging, which is very reflecting. This one is for 49 euros for 30 milliliters and this one is 5 euros for 15 milliliters. Also on their website it says that it's gonna be available for a short time. Are they discontinuing it? I hope not. And let's continue with this Nude Drop Tinted Serum Foundation. This one contains hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. We have 30 milliliters. I decided to get the shade 10 Neutral. I swatched it on a tissue paper at the drugstore, but then I came home and I think it is very light for me, so we're gonna see together. I'm very curious to swatch this one. I applied a little bit too much here because I had some issues with the dropper. Not the dropper's fault, my fault. Moment of truth. Yeah, I think it is a little bit lighter for me. This looks like full coverage. If you see the color on my neck, it is a little bit lighter than what I should have bought. I think the lights at the drugstore tricked me. I'm really loving this foundation. It has medium to full coverage. I'm gonna try to apply some more product on some spots and the redness, but I think it covered almost everything. It looks pretty amazing. Because of the name, I was expecting a tinted product, not a full coverage foundation. I don't think this is a correct name for the product. I need to find a foundation brush because I was planning to apply this with my fingers and the sponge, so just a sec. Found one! And then I'm taking the flat kabuki brush by Sigma. It is the F80 Air brush. With the brush we have an airbrush effect. brush, airbrush. It looks very natural. Also, it is very fast when you apply your products with a brush because you can cover more face area. With the brush we have medium coverage. With the sponge we have medium to full. I think it looks super nice. I like it a lot with the brush. Also with the sponge, I'm going to apply just a tiny bit more on some red spots just to see if it can cover them completely. But you can always use green color correcting products for red spots. And I'm also going to apply some more product on this side with the sponge just to have, you know, the same coverage everywhere. It oxidizes a little bit, so that's very nice. It gets like one shade darker and it has a neutral undertone, just like the name. So this foundation reminds me why I love testing drugstore products. Let's see if we have any differences between the two primers. I think this side with the smoother primer is actually smoother. This side with the Keep Me Matte primer is a little bit less glowy. You really need to take a mirror and go inside the mirror to see the differences. About the tinted serum foundation, it is super lightweight on the skin. I didn't feel anything at all. The price of this one is €8.49. We have 30 milliliters and you can find it in 16 colors. I am on their website now and I found the swatches that they have of all of the shades. I think they need some more colors for the medium and darker complexions. And let's continue with some powders now. I got very excited. It's not time for powder. It's concealer time. I'm gonna be using the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer. I have it in the shade 10 Cool Cashmere. This is one of my favorite concealers as well. It is like a holy grail for me. Maybe I should do a video with my favorites by Catrice, my all-time favorites. It has a very nice flexible and soft applicator. I like everything about this concealer, so I can't say something bad about it. And I'm just blending with my sponge. And then now it's time for powder. I'm gonna be using both of these today because this is my holy grail. I'm going to use it on this side and on the other side with all of the new products. I'm gonna be using the new powder. The name of this one is Invisible Matte Loose Powder. We have a bulkier packaging if you compare it with this one, but this one contains 11.5 grams of product and this one and the True Skin 4.5 grams. So yeah, some ASMR moment. That was a very bad idea. Don't try it. And now I have powder all over the primers. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to just put some on the cap. I'm taking the flat powder brush by Essence and then I'm just pressing on my face. Ooh, it gives a matte finish immediately. It creased just a little bit. I'm really hoping that it's not gonna give any flashback. I ate some powder. Okay, I didn't have to apply a lot of powder to set the foundation. Another thumbs up. On the eyes I'm gonna be using the True Skin powder because I also have some eyeshadows to test. First of all, let's take some pictures with the flash on. I don't see any white cast. It looks very natural actually. I think it is a little bit blurring. We don't say no to that. I wish that the new powder had a lid like the True Skin powder. You can open and close the shifter here. On the other side I'm taking the True Skin powder, which is also transparent. Okay, with this I also had no issues to set the tinted foundation. For the eyes I'm blending lightly the creases and then I set the concealer with the True Skin powder. So far I really like the face products and I was planning to use also this powder foundation by Catrice because I thought the tinted serum foundation had a very light coverage. I'm gonna keep it for another testing video. The next product that I'm so excited to try is the Sun Glow Eye and Cheek palette. They have released two palettes like this one with a pink color, sorry, and the other is more corally, so I decided to get the corally. In this one we have 4 eyeshadows, also a bronzer and a blush, and we also have this light champagne eyeshadow that I'm gonna use to highlight my face today, so it has everything for my face. I have swatched all of the shades on my hand. This one here is the eyeshadow Peach Please. and this one is the blush. So the blush is brighter, definitely, and I had to apply a lot of layers to make this more noticeable. The pigmentation for the swatches was nice. Let's see now on the face. I'm taking the bronzer. It is called Sun-Kissed bronzer, okay, and I'm going to bronze my skin with this one. The easiest way to bronze your face is to apply a 3, and basically you are bronzing the forehead, the cheekbone and the jawline, and it is super fast. It's not as dark as it looks in the palette. You can definitely build up the intensity, but I would prefer if I didn't have to apply a lot of layers. It is very soft on the skin, very natural. Also today I have used a lighter foundation, so I'm not sure this color is gonna be very noticeable for a darker foundation and, you know, a darker complexion. I'm adding some on the nose as well, the way that I would get a sun-kissed look. Following that with the same brush, I'm taking the Sunset blush and I'm just applying on the highest point. I forgot that we have a mirror and I haven't used it yet. Okay, let's see if it is easy. Okay, it's very convenient that we have it. The blush is giving a satin finish and a very soft sheen. I was using the brush 3 by BH Cosmetics. Now I'm switching and this one is by Sigma, the E40 brush, and I'm going to take this golden shade to use it as my highlighter. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's super soft. It is a little bit golden for my skin tone, and usually golden highlighters are not noticeable on me. And then with the same face brush, I'm just blending everything together. This eyeshadow gives a very reflective finish on my cheekbones. Before I use this palette for the eyes, I want to continue with my brows. For the brows, I'm gonna be using some of my favorites. The Slimmatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade 40 Cool Brown, and also the Super Glue Brow Styling Gel. Brows on check. Are they the same? Not really. And let's continue with the palette. I want to use the eyeshadows for the eyes now. I'm going to zoom you in again, and I'm going to take this light peachy shade now with a big fluffy brush, and I'm blending this in the crease area. As you can see, it is a very light shade. I wouldn't say this is a crease color. So I think this is the 6th coat or 7th. With a smaller brush, I'm taking the bronzer now because I want to define more my crease. I have hooded eyes. I really need to give some definition here. The two shades are blending very nicely together. Up next, I'm taking the darkest shade of the palette. It is called Honest, and I'm pressing my brush on the outer eyelid and also outer crease. This is definitely a darker shade, and it looks very similar to what we have in the pan. It blended very nicely, it looks super soft, and I'm going to take the same eyeshadow with the Luxie brush 141, and with this one I'm going to define the outer lower eye, and I'm trying to blend this very close to my lashes to make it look super natural. With the same brush, I'm going in the shade Curious, and this one is a darker, bronzier, shimmery shade. On the eyes, it's not super reflective. Also, I applied too much in the inner corner. You need to apply a few layers for this eyeshadow. I'm guessing that it can look better on the eyelid. I'm cleaning my brush on a tissue here, and after that, I'm going to take the peach shade and I want to go over the edges of the lower eye. I want to try the shade Curious on the eyelid as well, and I'm taking an eyeshadow brush by Essence. I'm pressing now on the outer eyelid, and yes, it is a lot more noticeable on the eyelid. I want also to see if I can make it more beaming with my fingertip, and I'm going right on top of the previous application. This eyelid is a lot darker than what I had in my mind. In the name of makeup, I had to try some things. Moving on to this golden shimmery eyeshadow. Let's see how it looks on the eye now. Ooh, that's super beaming, but it looks patchy. Why? I'm taking a clean brush. It can intensify a little bit the texture of the eyes. Then I'm taking the same eyeshadow with a different brush. Ooh, what happened to my brush? It was freshly clean. Okay, it's fine. I'm taking again the eyeshadow. I thought the bristles were wet. With the fluffy brush, the golden eyeshadow looks softer. Interesting. So maybe that's why it looks softer on the face. I'm taking some with my fingertip. It doesn't look better, so that was a moot point. I'm cleaning a little bit this side. Without the ring light, the golden eyeshadow looks much better. So, okay, the palette is not disappointing. I would say it's not my favorite eye and face palette, but you can definitely use it for the face and for the eyes. I wanted to use also these eyeliners today, but I think they're not going very well with the eye look. I have swatched them so you can see the colors. I thought that they were both matte. The orange one is not. It is a shiny eyeliner. I'm a little bit disappointed because I wanted this one to be completely matte. The blue one looks superb. I'm going to continue with the two new mascaras that they have. I have here the Pure False Lash Mascara in Truly Black and also the Volume Perfector Mascara in Waterproof. I'm going to start with the red one. It claims that it can give a long-lasting volume and also curling effect. And I have here the shade Ultra Black. Let's zoom in for the mascara application. My lashes are growing downward and this one is not uplifting them at all. I really like that the applicator is very thin and I can go so close to the roots of the lashes, but it is definitely not uplifting. I'm going to apply one more coat. The product has started setting on my lashes. The definition is not terrible. The volume, I don't see volume. I like it for the lower lashes, but for the upper, it is definitely not what I want. You definitely need a lash curler for this mascara. Thumbs down, and let's continue with the Pure False Lash Mascara. I have higher hopes for this one. With the curling side of the brush, I'm trying to define the lashes. This brush is thinner for the inner corner. I love that. And this is with one coat. It looks amazing. This is uplifting. This is not. Before it dries, I want to apply a second coat. It started drying. Oh my god. Now I saw the volume. Love it. This can easily become one of my top 5 favorite mascaras ever. The lashes look very defined. Very nice volume. The Volume Perfector mascara is weighting down my lashes, so I really don't know if I can recommend it to anyone, even if you have longer lashes and uplifted. The only thing that I liked about this mascara is the thin applicator, nothing else, and this one is absolutely amazing. It reminds me a lot of mascaras with microfibers, and I was really trying to see if it has some. Also, I was swatching it on a tissue. I've also searched on their website and it doesn't say that it has microfibers, so I'm not sure about that. Definitely this mascara wins today. I don't like that my lashes are not the same now. I'm going to apply this, well, I will try to apply this on this eye as well. Wish me luck. I'm finally back. And I ended up removing all of the eye makeup from this eye because I couldn't remove this mascara. It is super waterproof. I have used the waterproof makeup remover by L'Oreal. Keep it in mind if you want to try it. I love this one. For the lips, the lip balm looks very nice, but I want to use these products here. I'm going to remove the lip balm. I want to outline my lips with the Plumping Lip Liner Maxi Lip in the shade 40 Starring Roll, and this is a very beautiful chocolatey brown lip pencil. This one has a minty scent, so most probably because it is plumping. I'm also going to fill in the outer part of the lips. I'm blending the edges of the ombre effect. This lip liner is super creamy, and then I'm going to apply on top of it the Clean ID Silk Intense lipstick in the shade Lips Don't Lie 60. The lips are a little bit warmer than the eyes, but I think they look nice. The lipstick has a balmy consistency, also it gives a shiny finish. It is very nice on the lips. The face products look great, and I'm gonna be posting a wear test in a shorts video, so make sure to click the notification bell, and you can also watch this video here.